Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important concept which is managerial economics. And further we are also going to discuss about its characteristics and also the various areas which is very important wherein it is applied in a business concerns. Okay. So which is also called scope of managerial economics. See, managerial economics and business economics are both the same terms used interchangeably, so don't get confused between the two, right? So let us first understand what we exactly mean by economics. See, we all know that whatever resources are there in our economy, they are limited in the sense that we have to use them efficiently so that there is no wastage of those resources, right? So whether we talk about the land, the labor, capital, everything is limited, and economics teaches us how to use them efficiently. Okay, there are certain theories, concepts, etc. in economics which we apply in our business entities so that we can reduce the wastage of resources. We can use the various resources efficiently so that our we can achieve economies of scale, that is the average cost of making a product becomes the lowest, and also we can maximize our product profits, right? Now we need to understand what we mean by managerial economics. See, whenever we are applying the concepts of economics in business, okay, for solving the various issues of the business, okay, and now what could be the issues of the business? Like we need to all think about what should be the capital labor ratio, right? How many machines are to be employed or deployed in proportion to the labor, okay. Then we also need to think about what would be the break even point, okay, wherein there is no profit or loss, that is minimum that we have to produce so that we do not suffer losses, okay. So this is all nothing but the concepts that we are applying of business economics, right, in business. And we also need to think about what could be the demand for a product. So this is what is basically managerial economics, okay. So let us see the various definitions that are given by various authors. So according to Joseph L. Massey, business economics is the use of economic theories by the management in making business decisions, very right, okay. So here he is simply saying that we are applying the economic theories. Theories could be the law of demand, okay, elasticity of demand, ordinal utility, cardinal utility, anything that production possibility curve and all that we are applying, okay, in our business to solve the problems of business, okay. Now according to McNair and Merriam, business economics consists of the use of economic modes of thoughts to analyze business situations, okay. So he is also saying almost the same thing. We are using the economic tools, okay, to solve the business situation problems in business situations. According to Mansfield, managerial economics is concerned with the application of economic concepts, okay, and economics also to the problems of formulating rational decision making, okay. So these are the definitions that are given by various authors, okay. You need to remember them also, they can also be asked in the exam. Now what is managerial economics? As discussed, when the concepts, theories, the various economic tools are used for solving the problems of our organization, we call it business or managerial economics, okay. So when the situation, we can see in this diagram that when the situation is not better or it's our profits are falling, then we need to use economics so that our profits rises, we achieve economies of scale, okay. Now let us discuss the various characteristics of business economics. The first thing is that it's a normative science. What do we exactly mean by normative science? So this was basically propounded by Marshall and Pigou, okay. So they said that the economics, that is the business economics, predominantly deals with what should be done. Okay, so it emphasizes more on what should be aspect. Okay, so this is what exactly it means. So it is concerned with what the organization should do under particular circumstances, then it develops the ways to achieve these goals. Okay, we want to do this if this situation arises. If the recession is there, then we are going to do, we use this economic concept. Okay, so it deals with what should be done. Okay, whether when we talk about positive signs, it means that what is, okay, it it is something, it is contrary of normative economics. Okay, it was propounded by Robbins. Now when we talk about the second characteristic, which is pragmatic, it concerns, or it is concerned with concentrating on making marketing theories more application oriented. Okay, pragmatic basically means being practical. It tries to solve the managerial problems in their day life. Okay, we have to develop a practical approach, okay, to solve any problem by using various economic tools. Okay, when we talk about break even point, what is it? We need to find it out by applying that concept. Okay, by using a formula. So that is a practical aspect. Now, management oriented, the main objective is to help the management in taking correct decisions, very right, and preparing policies for the future. Yes, that is what eventually is the goal of the managerial economics, right? Now, what are the objectives of managerial economics? So the first one is helps in formulating business policies. Okay, whether we talk about any policy, whether we talk about the social media policy, or what would be the code of conduct. Okay, what would be the timing at which the employee should come, the dress code. Okay, the way they are supposed to behave in the office premises, that needs to be a thought. Okay, so organizations form various policies for efficiently running the entity. Okay, now the next one is efficient and effective utilization of scarce resources. So the main goal of using business economics is to reduce wastage of resources, simply as I said, and augment the output and thereby the profit also. Also, we use these concepts and tools of economics to do this, to maximize the profit and thereby the market share also. When we know how much to produce, for whom to produce, okay, in what quantity to produce and all, then what will happen? Then our profits will increase. Integrate business with the national economy. Yes, we all know that there are three sectors contributing to the economic growth. Those are manufacturing, service, and agriculture. Okay, so when business economics concepts are applied to the business concerns, then it eventually contributes to the growth of the economy. Very right. Okay, because the it gets integrated with the national economy of the country, the overall GDP of the country. Okay, now the what are the various business issues that we face? Okay, this is very important. The first one is demand analysis. See, business works in a very uncertain environment. Anything can happen in future. Okay, so demand analysis is something that needs to be thought of very carefully. Okay, meticulously. So various concepts of economics like elasticity of demand, law of demand, etc. are used to understand the demand pattern of a product. Let's say we want to know what percentage our demand will go down of a particular product that we are producing if we increase the price of that product. Okay, so in order to understand this, we need to apply elasticity of demand concept. That is, we need to think whether it is inelastic good or it is relatively elastic. Okay, or unitary elastic. We need to think about this. Okay, if let's say we come to know that it is perfectly elastic good, okay, that is, it's a part of perfect competition market, okay, then we understand that if we increase the price by even a bit, okay, even by 50 paisa or 1 rupee, then the demand will go very down because it's a perfect competition. The goods are perfectly elastic, okay. Now, the other thing is pricing through understanding market structures. The various market structures like perfect competition, monopoly, etc., helps in determining the price of a product. Yes, we can determine the price of the product by knowing what kind of market are we competing in. Are we in monopoly? Are we in oligopoly or a perfect competition? Okay, we have to we can understand what could be the price, what should be the price of a product according to the type of market, right? Now, capital investment analysis, it also helps in this. See, various economic tools like rate of return, cost of capital. What is rate of return? The return that we are going to get when we invest somewhere, okay. Cost of capital. What is cost of capital? Whenever we are issuing any kind of security, okay, then we have to incur a cost, okay. Let's say I issue shares, then there will be a cost of capital, there will be a particular rate that I have to incur in this. Then cost benefit analysis can also be used to know what will be my return and cost from investment. This is all a part of economics. Now, production theory. If the firm wants to know about the break even level, the various factors of production, it can use these concepts, right? Now let us practice some important questions regarding this. Which concept can be used to predict demand for the products of a company? Law of demand, capital labor ratio, demand forecasting, economies of scale. So when we have to predict the demand for the products of the company, okay, then which method is can be used? We have to use demand forecasting, okay, because demand forecast under demand forecasting there are various methods, economics methods also normal, like sales force survey and consumer survey, okay. We can use all these methods, regression method, etc., to know what would be the demand for a product in future. Now the next question is, if an organization wants to rate its products, which economic concept it should use? Production, pricing, demand theories, or profit theory? See, when we want to price our products simply or rate our products, then we have to use pricing concepts, okay. There are various pricing strategies that are used. So, hope this was useful for you. This was all for today. Thank you so much for your time.